Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Royal Theatre here in London, England, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Well, they're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two.
Up and down, side to side.
Teddy, can the shorter fighter in a matchup like this be effective with a power punch, or does he have to reach up too much?
Joe, not only can a shorter fighter in this kind of situation be effective, he will be effective if he comes out of a weave with a punch, because now, usually the taller guy, he's punching down. And when you punch down, you leave an opening.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Unable to connect by Allen. The Warriors putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Work your body.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Good defensive skill. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Blocks that punch. Last 10 seconds of this first round. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Allen's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time.
Come on, get focused.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. The Warriors' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. He scores with the left. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
And he engages in the clinch.
Back to the body.
Teddy, among the things that we should be looking for early is which fighter can show a wide array of an offense.
Yeah, you don't want to always be coming in that front door all the time. You want to come in the side door every once in a while. You know, sometimes you want to maybe even come through the roof, down the chimney. You want to mix it up.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
Let those hands go, all right? Let them go. This is the time. We need to outpunch this fucking guy.
Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, counter.
And round number 3 is underway. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. A little head hunting with the right. Way to block there.
Keep that head moving.
Halfway through this round.
Come on.
What an impact that left hand just made by Allen. Allen's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here. To the belt line he goes with the left hand. Solid right by Allen. 10 clicks of the talk. And that's the end of round 3.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep that head. And I want to see double jab.
I'll do one. Hold it. More blood? Yeah.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Just relax. Relax. Are you all right? Now I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus.
The Warriors enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Good job, buddy.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Looking good.
Pace yourself.
You got this one.
A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Halfway through round number 4. Scored well with the hook. right hand lands flush.
Body shot.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Nothing there on the punch by Allen. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up and bang.
Work in the body.
So as that round ends, it gives us pause to realize what has just taken place. And that is, we have one man who just separated himself from the other. He was able to stun his opponent, and you got to think good things are coming.
Well, they've been coming for a while because I really think that those punches are a benefit from a couple rounds ago. He's been hitting with a lot of punches, and I think it's starting to take its toll, and you saw it there.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Good way to protect the midsection. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Good left there. Missed the body shot. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Come on, get focused.
See him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Good biting, snapping shot by Allen. No, he missed that right. Allen's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Parries that punch intended for the head. The Warriors' offense has completely gone away here, it seems. He was hurt earlier, and now all he's doing is worried about what could be coming to get him again.
Yeah, he was on the highway earlier going about 90, and now all of a sudden he's taking those back roads going about 20. How long until the police catch up to him or his opponent pulls him over?
Good right hand by Allen. End of the round, a round I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead. But as you said, very close fight. And the kind of fight where you let up for a moment, you're going to lose it.
Look at me. This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Just keep throwing punches. Nice work. Nice work.
That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Allen. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Allen's proving to be elusive.
Hook, hook.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
Finish with the hook. You're still not moving it.
Flush right hand to the head. Nice work to the midsection with the left. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook?
Move your, keep working the jab. Good, good.
And just grabbing onto his opponent.
One, two.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. All right, Teddy, let me put you back in your old job here. You're going to be trainer here. Now, we're just coming off of a round there where clearly I think he won the round, but it's a close, competitive fight that your guys probably win.
Yeah, I know what not to tell him. I'm not telling him he's winning. That's what I'm not telling him. I want to make sure that he keeps his edge. You know, he stays smart and everything, but the only reason that I think he's up is because he's keeping the punch output. He's staying sharp defensively. You know, he's still attacking in the spots that he should attack. I want to keep it that way.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout.
Relax, relax. Focus.
This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
More punches.
A battering hook by Allen. Not able to land the headshot. At the halfway point of round 7.
Uppercut. Nice work, nice work. You're not focusing. Work the body, kid. Body shots.
And that's the end of round 7.
Don't fight is fight.
Yeah, we'll get him, we'll get him. Yeah. Take him off that.
More than one punch now. You got it? More than one punch. Look at me. You're doing well, but I need to see the...
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we start this 8th round. And I think this tells pretty much the story. Yeah, he's got a slight lead. However, there have been those moments where you see a defensive flaw.
Yeah, the other guy's coming on fast. The defensive flaw is that he covers up too much. He blocks too many punches. And when you're blocking too many punches, well, the guy puts punches together, some are going to get through. Some are getting through.
Get in there!
Able to get rid of that one.
Pace yourself!
Solid hook. The Warriors way off the mark.
Get
That
out of
punch
the way
didn't have
from
a
those
chance.
punches. Move your head.
And he just holds on there.
Punch, punch!
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Allen's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Allen.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
The Warrior's able to get to the inside, and when he does get there, boy, he packs a lot with that uppercut.
Well, hey, you're right, Joe. He does pack a lot.
Hard charging with that right hand.
Let it go! Watch the hook!
And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, what advice would you be giving to this charge if you were training him, knowing he's coming off of a good solid effort in that last round and likely is up in a close fight?
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not sure what to tell a guy, but I know what not to tell him. I wouldn't tell him he's up. I wouldn't tell him to let up. That's one thing for sure. I tell him, keep doing the same things you're doing. Stay right with it.
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle. I need you to box him. Wait more of it. Boom!
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Still not moving enough. Move, move!
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Just like that. Just like that.
Good block. 90 seconds into the 9th round. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Allen. Allen's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Allen. Allen's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Okay, good. Take a deep breath now. Listen, I want you to pick his...
been a good one tonight, but one more round to go. Here it is, the final go-round.
Focus! Unload, bomb punches. There you go. Uppercut.
And that had some fight to it. How about that left right there?
Okay.
Nice block by Allen. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Oh, he's got to beat the count of 10 here.
One, two, three, four, five.
Allen's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Halfway through this 10th and final round. The Warriors got no chance of keeping his opponent off balance. None at all, because he's not moving at all.
Maybe he doesn't want to. You know, guys start to deteriorate, not just physically outside, but inside. Maybe.
That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right. Solid. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
And it's over. Look at this. Allen's unable to get up and continue on. So here we are late in the fight, just coasting along, and then that happens.
And that's exactly why it happened, because he was coasting along. Everybody was comfortable. Everybody thought nothing big's going to happen. We're going to wrap it up. And that's when something like this does happen.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.